Airbags in automobiles occasionally cause injuries by accidentally inflating when no collision has occurred. Automobile manufacturers are attempting to fix the problem by inventing more elaborate computer control systems for airbags. But the more complex a system is, the more ways there are in which it can fail. Thus, the new computer control system will probably only make the problems with accidental airbag inflation even worse. And I said the conclusion was after thus.
Excellent. So the new computer control systems will probably only make the problems even worse. And what is our support for that?
Support is that right now the airbags are accidentally inflating and wait, do they say that it's caused by a computer? No, they don't. So right now I don't think there is that much evidence. Right now, the airbags are accidentally inflating. And then this person is saying that attempting to make a computer control system will only cause more problems because there are now more ways it can fail.
Yes. Okay. So yeah. So they're trying to fix this problem, but the more complex system means that the more ways there are in which it can fail. So say if there's more ways it can fail, that must mean that it'll make the problems worse. Worse,
Okay.
or I'm going to say less safe. Just because there's more ways to fail, does that mean it's less safe or less, or that there's going to be more problems? Or I mean, the problems are going to be worse?
No.
No, why not?
There can be more ways that it can fail, but they can be very small. Like,
Yeah, like any one of there could be a million ways, but any one of them is so minor that it's not as bad as these injuries that that can occasionally cause injuries up here, right?
Mhm.
All right, let's go ahead and start with A.
A. Fails to address adequately the possibility that the likelihood of a system failing need not increase with the number of ways in which it can fail. So I don't think I understood what this was saying.
So try it now and tell me if you can think of what it means.
So it's saying
So
that
it fails to address adequately. What does that mean in layman's terms?
it does not explain.
It ignores, right?
Oh yes, um, the possibility that the likelihood of systems failing need not increase. So they're saying, oh, okay. Okay, so they're saying the number of ways in which it can fail does not mean that the likelihood that the system, what? Possibility of the likelihood. Oh, so the likelihood that the system failing doesn't mean that it will fail.
So it's saying that um, the more the possibility, the likelihood of a system failing. So it's saying that the likelihood it fails doesn't have to increase even if the number of ways it can fail increases.
Okay.
Does that make sense? So I like that one so far.
Okay. Yeah.
Even though there's more ways we can fail, that doesn't mean that we're going to fail more. It doesn't mean we're going to fail more often.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. What about B?
It takes for granted that any failure in an airbag's computer control system will accidentally cause that airbag to inflate. I don't think it's.
Any failure is way too strong, right? It assumes that any failure
Mm-hmm.
will
Yeah.
probably have problems with. Yeah, I don't think we say. We don't assume that.
Okay. C. Did I choose C? You bet I chose C. That seems to be a common trend with me. It fails to address adequately the possibility that airbags may often accidentally inflate even when their computer control systems do not fail. Well, so that's wrong because to address adequately.
And what does it fails to address adequately mean?
It ignores
Yep.
the possibility that airbags may often accidentally inflate, even if their computer systems do not fail at all. Well, for one, we don't know if computer systems are causing the injuries at the moment?
They're not, because we're the ones at the moment, they're inventing a more elaborate computer system.
Okay. Okay. So I think that was like the assumption I made. That like there already is a computer system that's causing this. So that's why.
I guess, I mean, there could be, but we're creating a more elaborate one. Like, I don't know what's causing it. But
Okay.
our conclusion is just talking about like before to now.
Mm-hmm.
And even if before, if there's things that are accidentally sending them off, it
Mm-hmm.
doesn't matter. We're literally just talking about like whatever before was happening and now. Like, we don't care about, even if they do go off accidentally now, that doesn't mean that it's going to be like, we don't ignore, like, just because we ignore that possibility isn't what our error is.
Yeah.
We're trying to say that the computer system itself is going to make the problems worse.
Okay. Yeah.
Cool. And then what about D?
Overlook the possibility that even if the new computer control system exacerbate the problem with the accidental airbag inflation, they may have advantages that outweigh the disadvantages. No. I mean, like, yeah, I guess technically, but no, that's not.
Like, yeah, it's going to make it worse, but there's new advantages of this computer system. You'll never get lost again. It's
Yeah.
like, cool, but that doesn't mean that it's not making this accidental airbag inflation worse. Make the problems with accidental airbag inflation even worse. Yep.
And then E, it overlooks the possibility that even if airbags occasionally cause accidental injuries, they may nonetheless be responsible for preventing many more injuries. No.
We don't care. We know airbags are good. Excellent.
Okay.
I believe it's C. How do you check your answer on this thing?